What's up, everybody? Oh, 24 minutes late. That's pretty bad, eh? Whew. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to be so late. But, well, here I am. Uh, what's up? London Reed first one here, followed by Rance Gowan, Nightfish, Jaden, Dino the Viking. Sup, sup, sup. Let me get a tweet out real quick. Dearest at Marvel Champions. Earlier today, I took a nap. Maybe I should just leave the tweet at that. Earlier today, I took a nap. P.S. I'm now alive. Earlier today, I took a nap and had the most wonderful dream. Didn't last very long, but I was mid flying V in a Mighty Ducks movie. This is true. I felt powerful. Unstoppable, even. Yes, I am now life. Okay. Earlier today, I took a nap and had the most wonderful dream. It didn't last very long, but I was mid-flying V in a Mighty Ducks movie. I felt powerful, unstoppable, even. Tweet. I love the Mighty Ducks. I should have looked for them while resting, but for some reason I didn't. I think my dreams were telling me. They were giving me a sign, like, dude, you need to be watching the Mighty Ducks. You'll feel better. But yeah, what's up, everybody? Got Donut Cop in here. Star, what's up, what's up? BG, what was your first 5-star? Mine was Sabretooth. Mine was Iron Patriot. A good old Iron Crotch. Was your nap drug assisted? Nah. If that's what got me there, well, I would have to take those drugs again. But no, I think that nap was just me being tired and me loving the Mighty Ducks. That's boring. Well, don't know what to tell you. BG, what's up, Cody? You're late. Also, when you have a sec, check out my tweet. 6.3.6 Vigor Assault Thunderstruck counter for a quick look. Just go to mid-fight. What do we got? Here we go. What is this note again? Thunderstruck? Oh, is it? Wait, I think this is the one where you have to be dealing lightning, or yeah, that type of damage, shock damage. That's the word I was looking for in order to deal damage, right? He's got some shock damage, yeah. Marcus Zapata said an over a buck. Thank you very much, man. Where's your last one at? Y'all know if there's going to be a 2019 Champ Crystal? I do not know. Does anyone else know in here? I don't know what Kabam's plans are for these. If anyone knows, please put it in the chat. Because yeah, I don't know what the stopping point is. I kind of assume they're going all the way to 2019, but I never really checked. So don't know. Slap. Thanks, man. Oh, we gotta take care of some cutoffs, huh? We got some new arenas going. That's the 2017 crystal right now. And yeah, I don't know how much this thing's gonna go for. I don't know, we'll say 27. Just throw another million on it. Why not? I guess. What is the basic, champ? I mean, is it still Green Goblin, right? It is still Green Goblin. Okay. I don't know what that dude went for. Let me see if I can find some numbers. Let me see if any of that stuff has been posted. Don't know if it has or not. Sapinach. Did you get the orange and apple juice today, BG? Well, I had orange juice, but no apple juice. Aha, looks like it was 22.4. You know what? Let me bring that number down a little bit. 22.4 for the 2016 crystal. Yeah, we're just gonna put this at 25. Actually, I don't know what these crystals are going for. If you want this stuff, please go higher. All right, my standard disclaimer. It's a wild guess when it comes to this stuff. Somewhat wild guess, at least. I mean, we have a ballpark. If you go like mid 30s, you're gonna be safe, right? But this 25 number is just a guess. Green Goblin went for like 1.59. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at 1.7 just because I don't think he's actually gonna go that high. But in case somebody does want to go for him, I'll leave it at that. If you're not going for him, just go above the milestones. And I don't know if there was enough data for the top 800 for the 4-star. According to this, it was 6.1 million. That feels high. Feels quite high. So I don't know. We'll put it at 6, but I feel like that was one of those lacking data type situations, possibly. So. All right. I don't know what this spamming's about, but you gotta take it easy there, buddy. Wanted to gift back, but he unadded me. Wait, what? Need one revive to finish a path in Act 5, and some guy gifted me a team revive. Good people still exist in Global. Wow. Pretty nice. Pretty nice of that person. For sure. We time him out multiple times a week. That sounds about right. Yeah, that's fine. If he's already been warned and stuff, there's no reason that person needs to be here. Alright, anyway. Let's go do some stuff, eh? I guess there's no AQ to do. So, we're right where we need to be. Need to hit some of these arenas. I just been taking it super easy because, well, yeah, resting and all that, but where are your units? Yeah, I still don't have too many of those, eh? Crap, I tried to swap that team. Didn't take, whatever. Yeah, I mean, I traded them all away for the gifting event, and then I never really got them back. Never really got them back. Haven't been grinding too hard with the holidays and then being sick, and yeah. Right now, I could be at like 2,000 ish, but clearly I'm not. And then, of course, you know, the standard slow trickle out of units from stuff like swapping masteries to place defenders and stuff. And, yeah. Still that. Gonna be any deals tomorrow? I don't know. I imagine if we don't get a deal tomorrow, then probably sometime either New Year's Day or like first week of the new year or something like that. Hashtag BG is lazy. He needs to do more arena. Hey man, it's called resting, all right. I didn't want to. I didn't feel like looking at a screen. I was trying to look at the back of my eyelids, trying to rest up. Felt good. Felt good just actually getting some sleep. Actually, today was kind of a rough day when it comes to sleep. I was trying to sleep, and last night I couldn't really sleep too well. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you know, basically I was trying to sleep since like right after the stream ended, or very soon after the stream ended, and I don't know. By the time I actually got a little bit of rest, I don't even know what time it was. I want to say it was like 8 a.m. or something like that. Like, what the hell, man? Just trying to sleep here. Can I donate you $100,000, please? Alright. Looking at a screen a lot, but due to buying new phone plus shiny tech stuff is fun. Nice. It's always good. You do have to stop spamming though. Alright. One warning on the stop spamming, please. Otherwise we're gonna have to time you out. Brian was a few you shoulds away from nuking the chat yesterday. Can't blame him. Oh, of the you should do this, you should do that to get better and everything. Yeah. Right, let's get out of this arena. Setting all these up. You can sleep when you're dead. Hashtag words to live by. Well, I was feeling pretty dead, man. It was a good time to sleep, I thought. Let's go run the bottom of my 550s. I don't know why I always go to the bottom of my 550s here. Because I usually go and do a different arena entirely. Like, I could just throw my top team in there. It's not a big deal, you know. So. Wait, an 11? Oh, talking about an iPhone 11, right? Because I think there's other 11s out there besides iPhone, right? Is that true? I'm actually not even entirely sure if that's true. Which one is Samsung on? Are they on the 11 or is that on something else? BG is a good first rank 5, and you think he can take Act 6 Crossbones boss? He's good depending on your goals. If your goal is to complete Variant 2 or something like that, then yeah, he's good. But I don't know. Thing is the type of champion that he's the type of champion that is super useful. I think everyone eventually wants a rank 5 in their roster, but because of the nature of things, damage and taking some time to ramp up and stuff like that, there's better first rank 5s, I would say. But I mean, you know, it depends. If you don't have anyone better, then yeah, he's great. Because like I said, eventually you absolutely want him ranked up in your roster. I think he's clutch for certain fights. Makes them easier than pretty much any other champion in the game to conquer that fight. Is my 4-star Havoc worth an Awakening Gem? I want to use him on HQ defense. Headquarter defense? Actually, can anyone answer this? I mean, no, you want to... Well, alright, here's... You don't really want to give Awakening Gems to your defenders. I'm guessing that was Alliance War defense instead of HQ defense. I don't know. But anyway, you don't really want to give Awakening Gems to defenders. Defenders should be kind of your last priority in this game. You know, you want to rank up champions that will get you through quests, champions that will get you through Alliance quest, champions to attack your attacking team offensively in Alliance War. And you want to have like different variations for some of these things. Then you start worrying about your defense after all that stuff. Is my advice, at least. So yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't give him a gem if that was your intention, was just to stick him on defense. Now, he's not a bad attacker. Havoc is not a bad attacking champion either, but it kind of depends on who else you have as to whether or not I would say he's worth it. But yeah, just keep that in mind. Just don't focus on defenders. You'll get further, you'll progress faster in this game if you focus on your attacking champions first. Proof vitamins do work. BG was using my toothbrush. Oh, don't tell them that. So they got back home from New Jersey with the flu. I'm not sick. Take your vitamins. Ugh. Gross. I guess now I have to tell the story. What's I gonna say? So you know, we usually take. We have like a you know, separate like travel toothbrush or whatever, but we threw those away last time and we didn't have any others to take, so we just took like our home toothbrushes with us to travel, but they were getting a little bit old. It was time to replace those. So we took them knowing that we're just gonna throw them out when we're done, and when we come home, you know, we got new toothbrushes to use at home. And the colors changed, and I guess we both assumed to use the same color for a couple of days. Don't have Omega or Namor yet, so the Jarks won't go to waste. Also have skill of 2 mystics. What is that in common too? Just finished 100%ing Act 5 tonight. Finally, now I have 2 5-star generic gems and nobody to use them on. Aha, okay. Got it. I'm sitting in a similar situation. I got 2 5-star generics right now myself. Good old holidays. What's up, BG? What's up, Carl? How you doing? Oh, test for Echo sending over 5. Thank you very much. Saying we're going to send this randomly until you remember. Well, I think I do remember though. Uh-oh. Does that mean it's over? Gonna send this randomly until you remember, plus Canada change, plus sieste la meme chose? What? Peace, love, and happiness? Well, thanks, man. Which part are you talking about remembering, though? Are you talking about the rush thing, or? Hold on, I just remembered I forgot to change that. There we go. Whoops. But dude, thank you very much for the 5. I'm sure I butchered the rest of that super chat, but I appreciate. Wait, is that CA even Canada? Oh man, okay, he said yes. All right, I'm assuming that's the rush thing. The rest of it, I'm sure I butchered. But thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. Chris sent it over a buck as well. Where you at, Chris? Take vitamins or call police. Oh my god. I took the vitamins. I've taken all the vitamins that my wife has given me. The more the things change, the more they stay the same. Okay. Got it. Wait. You didn't send that part over before, did you? Because maybe that part I don't remember. Because I don't think I do remember that part. But, I mean, of course, I've heard that phrase before. But swashbucklers sending over 29 of them rupees with a slice of cake as well. Thanks, man. No other comment. Just throwing a piece of cake at my face. Appreciate it, man. Sorry that I coughed back. Sure I did. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, that's my memory for you. But thanks again, man. Mr. BG, did you get an apple and orange juice? No on the apple juice. Just the orange juice. How can you call yourself a Man-Thing fan when you won't even give your generic awakening gem? Give your Man-Thing what it wants, BG? I might at some point. But I have a lot of 5-star crystals to open, and feel like I want to pop those before... Damn it, excuse me. I want to pop those before before I actually do anything with the gems. I'm still gonna wait on the 5-star shards for a while, but yeah. Kieran sent it over $1. St. Brian last, please. Okay. Hi, Brian. Did Bob show you that a 4-wife or what a 4-wife member pulled yesterday? Nope. Also, I pulled a 5-star domino yesterday. Mutant roster looking solid. Nice, dude. At least I don't think she did. Did somebody get a Actually, you know what? I feel like somebody in the 4Loki chat posted something from a 4-wife member. Was it a double Kang or something like that? Something sounded familiar. I'll send a screenshot on Twitter. Okay. I'll be waiting for it. 6-star Kang twice. Yep. It was me. That was you, Pixie Bell? What? That's crazy. That's super crazy. That is nutty stuff. Yeah, there it is. 2 6-stars and back to, well, I think it was like a pop 10 or something like that, right? But basically back to back. Pretty nutty. Well, congrats. Oh wait, what? Oh wait, no, Pixie didn't pull it. It's not me, dingus. Oh, whoops. Did you check your inbox? You have a 2. I see it. Yeah. It's there. I'm sorry if it bothers you, but I'm not. I can't claim it right now. It's this stuff. It's if you look at my glory, well, I guess I can claim one of these, but I can't claim both. Otherwise, I'll go over on the resources. So I might as well leave it as a 2. Pop 10, got and duped him. Yeah, that's crazy. Super crazy stuff right there. Whew. All right, let's get back to the arena here. Should have done 2 rounds in this one. Yeah, 2 is the same as 1. Spend some dang glory, son. I'm working on it. Watching the old 90s Airhead movie, 90s movie Airheads, and they said dingus, and it made me very happy. Wow. Rank 17, what happened? I think it's bugged, dubes. We're pretty sure it's bugged. Because I think there's a certain alliance that is above us. I think I didn't even look at it myself. I think someone else noticed this, that there was an alliance that was above us that may have kicked a lot of members and may not have done all the AQs and stuff. And still scored higher than us. Hey, I mean, maybe their prestige is just that good that they don't even have to do Alliance quest. But they came to realization it's not bugged. What? Is it really not? Interesting. Last bald mom. You can't be bald and sick. You gotta pick. Well, Swaggy Spodester. I pick bald. Oh, your last one is just saying take your gosh darn vitamins. I took them, man. I took them. I'm telling you, it doesn't just instantly cure you. BG. Finished Variant 4 100% and rekindled a relationship with an old flame from my past. Going out the new year with a bang, literally and figuratively. Hashtag, hashtag man thing. The double hashtag. Oh, man. All right, Jay. Sounds good, man. Congrats on Variant 4. Good luck with your adventure, we'll call it. Regardless, the score is very similar to last week's score. Yeah, I mean, so last week we screwed up, but it probably didn't affect things all that much, right? It's just the way it goes, man. I don't know. Thought it was weird MX was second, but they've been filling the 30th spot with a loader the whole AQ cycle. That is also a bit bizarre, right? You got to think that that would lower the prestige quite a bit, even just that one person. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's probably messed up. But I mean, we're not, you know, I'm sure we're pretty far away from top 10. Regardless. I think there will be any good deals tomorrow or New Year's Day. I don't remember in past years if there were or not, Pablo, but I would guess yes, just because why miss an opportunity to sell something, you know? Crazy. If I was Kabam, I'd be selling something, you know. For us bald dudes, more Rush lyrics. Looked in the mirror today. My eyes just didn't seem so bright. I've lost a few more hairs. I think I'm going bald. It's been too long since I listened to Rush, so I can't even place where that's from. Can't even place it. About to Google it. Hold that thought. I can't Google it. Dun 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 dun. No. All right. Let me see. Wait. That's the name of the song? No way. I don't think I've ever heard this song before. Hold on. Is that just what YouTube is showing? No? That's actually the song. What? I guess either it's been so long that I don't even remember this song, or I guess sometimes what happens is I don't even know the names of songs. I don't know if you guys have ever done that. Like, this happened a lot when I would get like a new CD or something. I would just pop the CD in, and I would know it by the number, but I wouldn't know it by like if you said the name of a song, I wouldn't know it. You weren't born yet? Well, I wasn't born for. I don't know. Was I born for any of Rush's stuff? Let me see. Looking for the discography right now. Oh, I was for a lot of it actually. Okay. Huh. Would you look at that? And I've definitely listened to a bunch of these. Okay. Alright, I gotta stop looking at this. I'm looking at the album that this song was off of, though. And none of this looks familiar, so I guess I just skipped over this one. Yeah, they have a lot more albums than I thought. I've probably listened to... Now that I'm looking at it, I've probably listened to less than half their stuff. Jeez. That's crazy. Pretty crazy. Kurz sent an over buck. Where you at, dude? Saying, hey, little Nancy boy, last night went to a party and wasn't going to drink. It's the start of a story where you definitely drank. I got drunk, there we go, and forgot I had work in the morning. Uh-oh. Showed up 20 minutes late. 30 minutes later, he fired my coworker for bad numbers. Damn. Were you sweating bullets or what, man? That's pretty rough. Woo. You might want to get there early the next few days. the next couple weeks. Jeez, dude. Well, I'm happy you still got your job, man. Dang. What's up, last Saturday, ABG? Had a phone interview today, and the girlfriend told me to just be yourself, so I didn't answer the call. Oh, man. I'd have done the same. Would it be cool if we could see Google 2? Man, what a time that would be. I know, man. I'm sorry. I've tried to fix it. I don't know how to fix it, man. BG, how's your war going? I think we might do this. I mean, my war is going fine. I have the easiest fights possible, though, so it's yeah, if we win, it's everyone else's glory to take, man. I've literally done 2 fights. One of them is like a fight where you actually just can't die. In my head, at least, because of willpower keeping you alive. With Thing on that one node, and then yeah, I still have 1 fight left, but I'm only doing 3 fights total this war, I guess. Really low participation on my part. I think one of my defenders got a kill, though, so I mean that's pretty cool, you know. Can't say that happened too much. I won't hold it against you, you punk kid. Well, thanks, man. Sorry to mean to shortchange you. Oh no, man. I'm not, dude. I'm not complaining about it. I was just telling it like it is. You know, listen. I hope we win for, 'cause you know, it'd be cool and stuff, and everyone else wants to win. But, I don't know, man. I lost interest in war a while ago, to be honest. So, it's something that, you know, I hope Kabam changes. I hope they make a bunch of changes to make it more interesting and just improve the system overall. You know, whether people watched my 1 hour long video about war or not, it didn't really say a whole lot in that video as far as like everything that needed to be changed. But you know, the very beginning part of it was. It's like the big takeaway that I think the foundation of war is, for me at least, not in a good place. And, you know, hopefully they fix that. I'd like to get back into it, but this is kind of how it is right now. The less fights I take, the better. I'm happy with less fights. It's a good thing you're light, because the backs of your battle group would hurt from carrying you. Yeah, probably Cody. Sup, BG? You finally 100%ed Labyrinth. Want to Doom, but pulled your favorite champ instead. So the first thing I did was watch your guide of him. Wait, hold on. Finally 100%ed Labyrinth. Very nice. Want to Doom, but pulled your favorite champ instead. First thing I did was watch your guide of him. We talking Venom the Duck? The one I don't have a guide for? Which champion are we talking about? Man-Thing? Who's probably in that number 2 spot right now? Give Brian the boss? Carl. Please. Please no. do you want to win or not, dude? Marvel, excuse me. Marvel Rise sent over 59 of them SCKs saying hello there. Hello. That's my best Gus impersonation. Probably wasn't a good one, but dude, thank you very much for the 59 SCK. What are these again? Ah, the Swedish krona. I should have known. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Let me update this a big old D. Damn it, sorry guys. Try my best not to cough into the mic, but it's gonna happen. I can't help it every time. But thank you, dude. Let me see if did you have any other? I'm not sure if you had any other. Nope, just saying hi. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate the support. Appreciate it. Soren01 sending over a buck as well. Thanks, man. Saying, why do my Great Arena Boost crystals have an 11-hour timer on them? That's because of the gifting event. You're actually able to gift those. They're not going anywhere. So, don't worry about it. They're not going to expire. It's purely just because of the gifting event. As soon as the gifting event goes away, your crystals will still be there. You're good to go. But thank you very much for the buck, dude. It's more just meant to give you notice that you have that much time remaining to do the trades. So, but Nick, what's going on, dude? How you doing? Right, you look like Ma when sick, dude. Get well soon. Thanks, man. Yeah, one of these days. BG, you do an item list on Sunday? I should be. Yeah. Still have, I mean, all week to get there. So anything can happen in that time. But I should be healthy enough to do an item list run on Sunday, yeah. Honestly, I feel good enough to do an item list run right now, so as long as somehow it doesn't, as long as things don't take a turn for the worse, then item list is on. It's back on. Still not quite 100%, don't get me wrong, but it's good enough. Brian went 6-0 in war, including a rank 2 domino in the middle mini on Boss Island. Used my unduped rank 5 domino for all but my inverted bleed fight. She went off. Nice, dude. 6-0. It's a good score to have. Good stuff. So Abyss coming soon. Gonna get right in there with those 275 units. Ah, dubes. You think I need units for the Abyss? Come on, son. We all know it's gonna be basically walk in the park. It's probably gonna be easier than Realm of Legends. You know, it's they're following the variant formula. The first one they release is the hardest, and then it gets easier from there. So Realm of Legends was the most difficult. Then Labyrinth, of course, is a bit easier than Realm. And now Abyss is going to be a bit easier than Labyrinth. I think that's how it works, at least, right? 100% B3 tonight. Is that variant 3? Warlock MVP. Now 100% variant 2 through variant 4. Guess now I have to do variant 1. Nice, man. Get it, dude. You can handle it if you've done those other variants. You got it. Variant 1, it is a little bit harder, but it ain't that much harder. PG open free, great gifted crystals on my mini account, which is uncollected. I got enough 6-star shards to get my first 6-star, and I got Ebony Maw right next to Ghost. So nice, right? Well, Maw is slated to be buffed, so I mean, Robert, I know you wanted that Ghost, probably, more than that Maw. But, hey, we'll have to see what the Maw update looks like. If that's, I mean, I think Maw is still on the list, at least. Right? Well, actually, there is a list, right, I think? In the patch notes? There was just that one weird thing with Namor where nobody really knows what's going on. Let me look at this. Change log. Actually, is it in the change log? I don't know. But I think Maw is still getting buffed, right? Is it just not an option to then not boost as much for war at all? Will that alone make you die and lose? So skilled, I refuse to believe it. Look, man, war is tough. Doesn't even matter how skilled you are. Sometimes you're gonna die. And well, let me back up and say also that there's people way more skilled than I am. They just don't make videos, you know. Oh god. Oh god. I hate you. Just please die to this. Thank you. Yeah, it doesn't even matter how skilled or not you are. Some of these fights are really tough, and you know, everybody dies in war, and some of these wars are like sub 10 deaths deciding the winner. What was the question? I got lost. No, I mean, yeah, I mean, like all that stuff plays a role. some people boost more than others. That certainly helps. That certainly gives an advantage if you're popping the biggest boost possible. I mean, think about what that does for your overall stats of your character. Like, for example, when I was using Void, I wasn't able to boost big too frequently, but occasionally I popped the biggest boost possible with Void, and I think his health went up to like 54,000 or something stupid. It's crazy. Compare that to, you know, the 36,000 that he has right here if you're not boosted. I mean, come on, that's a huge difference, right? And even if you're just boosting a small amount, you know, the health of this guy might get a little over 40k or something like that. It's still a huge difference between, you know, like 42,000 and 54,000. So yeah, that stuff plays a role, but it's also just tough, man. Certain fights are very easy. Certain fights are damn near impossible. What's up, lags? Dungeon time, eh? PG on Aggression and Fury, I let Mordo get to 11 Furies. Luckily, Hood and Ghost have a pretty good synergy. Jesus, dude. 11 Furies, I'd be changing my underwear mid-fight. Twice. Well, your Great Arena boost expiring 10 hours. No, I just answered that. Don't worry. You see an expiring thing there. That's just a timer on the gifting event. Your crystals are not going away. Alright. Mutant and Mystic. I guess I'll go with Corvus. And Namor. And Beardo? Man-Thing? Colossus? Do these guys synergize? No, they don't. Yeah, we'll go with this. Yeah, why not? Do you see me and Yeet got room 16? What? Hold on, let me hide the cutoffs. No, dude. You guys got room 16? Holy crap, man. That's pretty incredible. Alright, let's ready it up. Hi, Fwank. I miss you. Wow. What's up, Christian? VG saw my alliance's prestige is about 6.6k. Whoa, shh. It's supposed to be a secret. No, I'm just kidding. Don't worry. Mine is roughly 10k, making me the highest by a long shot. I think it's time for me to move on. Also, what factors should I consider about leaving? Well, it's a really personal decision whether or not you want to leave your alliance. There's a lot. There's a lot that goes into that type of decision. Yeah, we got a new record to break, dude. All right. Obviously, you know, you could be earning some better rewards if you find an alliance that where all the members have a similar prestige as yours. You're gonna score higher in alliance quests. It's gonna give you better rank rewards, all that stuff, right? I feel like I'm about to sneeze, man. It's gonna hang in there. I think it's gonna hang in there. Man, should I try Corvus if this is a Scarlet Witch? Let's give it a shot. Why not? Nope. But yeah, I mean, there's also the friendship side of things, you know, where if you've been playing with these same guys for a while, maybe you don't care about the catalyst. Maybe you care about it, maybe you don't. I don't know. It's not something I could really answer, you know. Of course, you could always make new friends in a different alliance too. that's something you're worried about. Or you can always keep in touch with your old alliance mates, because you're not playing in the same alliance anymore. Doesn't mean you can't be friends still. So, you know, it's you're gonna lose a little bit of that connection, but it doesn't have to all go away. But yeah, man, it's really up to you and what your goals are in this game. And I guess the other thing to think about is maybe you're comfortable right now with the Alliance quest maps that you're doing or something. If you look for a higher prestige alliance, I mean, maybe you want that additional challenge of taking on like map 7 or something. Maybe you don't. Again, something that I can't really answer for you. As long as you leave in, like, you know, in a respectful way and stuff like that, you know, just don't be dicks. Don't leave like mid AQ and stuff. And you're generally alliances welcome people back, right? Leave on good terms, welcome back. So you could always test the waters. Morning BG, you sound better today. Thanks, Enzo. I feel about the same as yesterday, but you know, that's alright. I'll get better one day. So, dude, I'm at a LAN party? Pete, are you? That's cool, man. Oh, snap. Friendship bonus. Look at that. Should I rank 2 6-star Domino and Awaken even though I have a rank 5 5-star? Do you think you need more than one? I can't imagine it, but maybe you do. I wouldn't do it personally, but yeah, if you wanted 2 for some reason, sure. So BG, just in time for favorite part, dungeons. I should start doing that. What's up, Max? By the way, BG, you may not be the most skilled player, but you don't need to be the best. That's true. They just get carried by people, right? As long as you could reach the skill cap for a particular fight, everyone is the same. Fights don't get infinitely hard. Yeah, you're right. There is some truth to that for sure. As long as the way I see it, as long as I don't take the hardest fights in the group, but hey, I'm still putting up 0 deaths for the fights I do take, right? Somebody's got to take those fights. So it's all good. Alright, let's get a Corvus charge going. Cyclops. Only 1 charge. No problem, buddy. I wanted 2. Is it even possible to get 2 off the first? They don't put Namor in here, right? That's the only one that would be possible. Still slightly Corvus noob. This would kill him though. Now the way I see it is they keeping you around because you big balled and beautiful. Well, thank you. That's so sweet. Alright. Oh, rage and dash vulnerability, huh? Lags, what is this? What did you just give me, dude? Was this an accident? Or is this on purpose? What the heck, dude? What is this? Damn it, Lags. This took 5 fights in war, didn't die. Pete, nice, dude. Good stuff. Alright, well. I may as well try to get an evade charge, I guess. I don't know. Actually, should I even... what should I do with this? Yeah, you know, well... Maybe Colossus won't trigger the... No, because they're all going to trigger because of dash vulnerability, huh? Um. All right, I'll use Colossus. If I'm good, if you know, either I'll live or I'll die, but my other champions will carry on. Okay, I just gotta keep attacking into her block. That's the key. Back up. Oh, come on. Back up, lady. No! You're supposed to be blocking. Well, might as well let that rip. Okay, might be alright. Alright, she's lucky. But not lucky enough. Woo! Interceptor dash, the other node was Mighty Charge. You set the world record, so obviously he doesn't even read the nodes anymore. Yeah, who needs? Nah, it was fine. It was fine. This is my first time using Colossus in the dungeons, I think, actually. I probably should have brought him with my Saberman, but that's alright. Still kicking ass here. Wish you could have taken your vitamins to have the strength to fight down. I took them, damn it. Yeah, I have rank 5 Blade, Cap Infinity, Domino, Van the Duck, rank 5 Sparky Void, Ghost Rider, Hyperion, Roke, or Killmonger, or I could rank 2 Corvus. Thoughts? Whoa, Lori, that's a lot of options. Are you able to narrow it down at all? Do you have any more specific needs? Yeah, that's a lot of options. Just taking a glance, I don't see a lot of immunities. Matter of fact, I don't see any immunities. So, I would favor someone that has immunities, for sure. And I would probably go with someone like Hype myself. Well, I mean, I do have one Cosmic already ranked up. Could be nice to get a little diversity in there. No, I would probably go Hype, but I mean, come on, I kind of have a Hype bias at this point, so. Oh crap! Did I just use Namor? I didn't mean to use Namor. I meant to use Corvus. Whoops! Sorry, lags. I'm gonna take an extra 15 seconds or something. I was already going a little bit slow. I'll pick up the pace on these next fights. Get these done with a little quicker. Cell 2 should be fine. Take some recoil. No biggie. Wait, did I not take the recoil there? Was I able to attack fast enough to not take recoil? Or oh no, I did. Okay. Never mind. I was like, I didn't think that was possible. But yeah. Alright. Duel. Duel, huh? Okay. Oh boy. Duel with a champion that evades. You're killing me, lags. Jeez. Sorry. Alright. and Aspect of Chaos. Okay. Alright. Let's see how it goes. Okay. Nope! I don't know what that was. I switched him, and then I couldn't back out. Did you do the 5th hit? Oh crap, is that what I did? Did I do 5 hits into his block? Jesus. Well. Let's use a different champion here. Let's, I guess we'll just go... Either way, it's going to take 3. No, I think I have to use Corvus if I want to get it down in 3 hits. Switch to 4 as well. I don't know, I guess it was just a mistake. Okay. Whoops. So BG, if Scooby can forgive Shaggy for having him neutered, you can forgive me for tapping dislikes on your My Approach to the Gifting Event video, you son of a bitch. Good night. Okay. Stop trying to kill me, dude. Sorry, everybody. Damn it. I probably should have muted that one. That was a little bit of a coughing fit. Oh, man. Need some water. So we get this man some cough syrup. I know, man. I'm sorry, everybody. Been a while since I heard a banana cough. Oh, should be listening closer then. It's the pressure of running dungeons with a high record holder. It is a lot to live up to, but I don't know if you guys know this, but we're level 24 friends. Pressure goes away at that point, you know? You got a friendship that tight. BG, you like your hype, and heard he is good for Act 6. Should I rank 5 my hype and awaken with generic? I have 2 generic. And he has been rank 4 for the past 8 months and hasn't seen much use other than variant 4. I mean, it's kind of up to you. You know, I think we talked about this one already, if I'm not mistaken. And if we haven't, well, you kind of already laid it out there, man. I use them for tons of things. So for me, the value is worth it, yes. For you, I don't know. Everyone's a little bit different in who they like to use in this game and all that, so you know, whether you want to pull the trigger with those resources or not, it's up to you at the end of the day, but I think the champion's worth it. I used him a ton in Act 6 and elsewhere. I'm level 10 friends with my alt account. It's nice. Everyone should be level 10 friends with themselves. It's a good way to see the world. Something like that. Lags, are you using... You're not using Aegon here, right? Looks like you're just using Captain Marvel. Or maybe you are. You take the boss? Okay. Get some extra little health here on my Colossus. Get back up to that full yellow goodness, I think. Is it possible to get him there? Well, I mean... yeah, because he's going to heal, right? Gives me a little bit extra time. Beautiful. Ah, just missed the full yellow because of that poison tick. What's up, BG? Do you think thing is worth a generic stone for prestige reasons and in-game reasons, or cap infinity for in-game reasons and variant 1 / act but low prestige? If AI can bypass special lock nodes. Weird. Huh. Okay. Cool. I think they're both worth it, but if I could only have one, I would personally rather have Thing awakened and just play Cap Infinity unawakened. I don't even think it's worth awakening Cap Infinity unless you can give him a good amount of 6 levels. Same might be true for Thing. I always forget how their abilities scale, but yeah, I guess I just, if I could only pick one, it'd be Thing. Cap Infinity's cool, but he's nothing compared to Thing for me personally. About 2 Black Panther chests instead of 1 Odin Vault. I'm dumb. It's a Black Panther. Is that the $50 one, I guess? The only one I know is the Odin one. And I guess the $5 one too, right? Is it Peter Parker's wallet? Something like that. Alright, after this dungeon, I gotta get up for just a second, guys. I need to get a tissue pretty bad. But we'll finish this run out. We're not too far away from an unblockable finale, okay? No worries. Yes, that's the $60 one. Ah, okay. Yeah, depending where you are in the world, I guess, right? In the United States, it's $50, but elsewhere. This guy's unblockable finale. So I can parry him for now. Let's see what I cannot. Go ahead, buddy. Throw that. No! No! Thank you. Okay. Oh, $50 fat fingers? Okay. Lags, good run, dude. I'm gonna get up to grab a tissue. Feel free to just leave. This is the last room. Actually, I'll just wait, I guess, just to make sure. But yeah, I gotta remember when I'm not feeling well, just to keep a box of tissues nearby. I don't have one in this room with me. Dungeons done. Look at these sweet rewards. Dang, 200 tier 2 alpha. Whoa. Oh, that's cool. Actually, formed one nice. Gee, should I awaken Starkey 5-star to complement Max 4-star Blade, or 5-star Starlord to complement Awaken 5-star Aegon? Not Starlord. If you have Aegon, even if you didn't have Aegon, don't go with Starlord. Starlord, he's old news, man. Oh, Lags right at her. Good run, dude. Thanks, Lags. I would either go with Stark Spidey or wait for a different champion. One or the other. Okay, I'll be back in less than a minute, guys. Just gonna go run and grab a tissue real quick. Be right back. Okay, that's much better. Oh, man. I could breathe again. A little bit. Let's get out of here. Alright. I guess we're getting back to actually, let's go dump some energy. Might as well do that. Hate you, BG. Okay. That's nice. Oh, actually, I'll wait for, yeah, I'll wait for my Omega. Not that I need to, but he could probably auto fight through those quests. So never mind. We'll do this instead. I gotta spend energy somewhere. Alright, that bottom path has a potion. That path has a potion too, though. Where do these connect? If I take this bottom route... Ah, perfect. Double potion this way. Don't mind if I do. Perfect for itemless. Tech usage. Is it the tech event on right now? The tech combat? I'm not going to do enough to get enough points there, so I'm not worried about it. Gee, what is the best way to farm tier 4 and 5 ISO 8? Because I have a lot of champions to level up. I've done a lot of arenas and quests, but they're just not enough. Well, that's kind of the nature of this game. You know, you never have enough. You're always lacking in some resource. The best way to get ISO though is just by opening up crystals. If you're questing and getting the generic garbage, it doesn't do a whole lot for your champions really. So in order to get the class ISO, you gotta open up crystals. And of course everybody wants to open more crystals, right? How do you get more crystals? Well, you either buy crystals or you farm the arena. Oh jeez, I really messed this thing fight up, didn't I? There we go. Or, you know, either buy crystals or you farm the arena to get more shards to open more crystals, and that's all you can do. Sometimes you're going to be short, but the more you play, the fewer times you'll run into those situations. Get your safeguard out of here, dude. You could have killed him there. What a long fight. Arena, some nice arena BG. Yeah, it's new. It's the 2017 arena. They introduced it in 2019. BG, we kind of talk similar, and I awakened my Corvus with Cosmic Awakening Gem, and I got my prestige up to 10k, my Alliance prestige minimums, and I'm variant 3 to 4 done, working on variant 2, thinking about Act 6, so hype in question. Well, like I said, man, I mean, at this point, you know, there's not really much I could say, you know. I use Hyperion a lot. You are deep enough into the game where, you know, like it's fine that you're asking, you know, some advice and stuff like that, but you're also at a deep enough point in the game where the only person that's really going to be able to answer that question is you. For, you know, what champion you like and what you think your roster is missing and stuff like that. There's not much I could really tell you. I use hype all over the place. A lot of people do. A lot of people don't, though. If you wear glasses with 2020 on it, does it give you 2020 vision? I feel like you're way too excited to type that out with that. Oh! Like you'd been waiting. Like you'd been sitting on that one for a while, and you just remembered. And I just remembered. Boo. You think they programmed Thing to be more likely to back up to let us hit into his block? I think so, Hinach, yeah. There's also a taunt mechanic programmed into him. I think it's like a 15% extra chance for him to throw specials, though. So he is actually quicker to throw specials when he's obviously when he has a special to throw. So there's that, and he probably is programmed to be a little more defensive. He seems that way, at least. It's one of those things where it's a little bit hard to tell, like, if that's actually how it is, or if we just perceive it that way because that's the only champion that we, like, try to play that way, sort of, you know? For most other champions, you're not really backing up and trying to attack into their block when they blow apart. But I think it is programmed that way, if I had to guess. How many points do you have in the 2017 arena? Well, which one? I'm in all of them. A lot of points here, too. 23,000? It's quite a bit. Is Omega worth running without suicides? I'm not sure I should rank him up. Whew. Should have kept him muted for just another second. Had one more cough in there. But, yeah, I don't know. Without suicides, he's not amazing. I don't know. He can still be useful in the right situation and stuff like that. Could still be really useful, in fact, in some situations, even without suicides. He's great against, like, Thorns type situations, you know, fighting Electros. Anytime you're made to bleed, even without suicides, he's amazing for that. So, if you have a specific need for him for one of those situations, then he could still be worth ranking. But if you're looking just to rank up any old champion, just because you want to, you know, you've got some materials, you want to rank someone, a lot of times you're going to find a better option to go with, I would say. BG, do you have any thoughts on the Doc Puff videos about the people using this gifting event? With the what? On the Doc videos? I don't know what that is. The people using this gifting event. Yeah, I don't know what that is. If it's something, what's it called? Some sort of drama-related thing or something like that, I stay away from all that stuff. If it's not that, then, you know, feel free to explain it, what's going on. But otherwise, if it's something like some drama stuff, I'm just not interested. BG, I'm almost caught up with Letterkenny. I kind of know what that is. I've never watched it, but I think I know what that is. It's just a TV show, right? I was gonna try to describe it more, but I guess I really can't. But I know it's a TV show. Mega Red is great for biohazard nodes, yeah. Damn sure is. Clairvoyant worth Mystic Gem. I think she's fine unawakened as far as I know. I think her awaken ability, from what I hear at least, rarely comes into play. So I would probably save it unless you wanted to also rank her up for prestige purposes. Yo, Namor is here, but for how long? I don't know what that means. What do you mean, Namor is here for how long? I think he's permanently added to the game. I have 338k in the 2 and 3-star arena. Nice, man. You're killing it. Letterkenny was filmed in my town. No idea how it is, though. Sounds about right. Wait, you say was filmed? Does that mean that show is done already, or are they still making new shows of it? Or did they just change where they're filming location or something? You ever get bored of doing arena over and over again? Yeah, of course. But the key to arena is not to focus on it. You know, if I was just focused on the arena, I would be instantly bored. But I'm not focused on the arena at all. It's just kind of autopilot for me. And I'm just... The way I see it is we're just a whole bunch of people who like this game all hanging out, talking. And the arena is kind of just some background noise. Same way some music would be on the background or something, you know. Even though I have this music set to silent for me, because I'm sure that gets repetitive. BG, since we are nearing a new decade, what are your favorite things from the current? Song, show, moment in your life, person, subscriber? Haha, kidding, obviously me. Yeah. To all of those questions, the answer is you, Delithius. I don't know though, man. I never really thought about it like that. The end of a decade, huh? Favorite moment in your life, man. What a question that is. I don't know if I could pick out like one, but I could pick out some standouts. First thing that comes to mind is the road trip that Laura and I took to move out here across country. It's kind of a long moment in time. I mean, short, really, right? In the grand scheme of things, it took us a week to get out here, but it's longer than the typical, what people would consider to be a moment, right? That whole trip, though, a lot of memories there. I don't know if there's definitely no songs that come to mind. I don't know. I listen to a lot of different music. Recently, I've been listening to this band that I kind of want to see live. They seem like it'd be a fun band to see live, and they're coming to Seattle in February. I've only heard a few of their songs, to be honest, though. So I guess I haven't been listening to them that much. I just happened to notice that they were coming. But anyway, the name of them is Lawrence. They're pretty cool. But they're definitely not the band of the decade for me or anything like that. Favorite show? I mean, I guess my favorite show of all time is Always Sunny, but the more recent seasons of it haven't been as into. I don't know, so I don't know if that counts. When did Always Sunny first start airing? I didn't see it until I don't know how many seasons deep. It might have been on like their 6th season or something. Let me see. Always Sunny. It's one of these shows that, I mean, I guess because I don't, most TV shows just go right by me. I don't even, I don't look for new TV shows to watch. So, Let me see. Okay, that started airing in 2005. Jeez. Yeah, I think I started watching Always Sunny. Yeah, it was probably about the 6th season, which was in 2010. Hey, I mean, that's the start of the decade, right? So, yeah, I mean, I guess that would be the show of the decade. I don't know. These questions are this is tough. BG, not psyched. Psych is definitely up there, man. Psych is probably my second favorite show of all time. And unlike Always Sunny, I feel like Psych was just consistently good all throughout. You know, every show has their moments where it's like, that episode was, eh. But I felt like there was never like a full season of Psych where I was just like, this just wasn't very good. Psych, I was actually thinking about this the other day. I really like the evolution of Gus. Gus, you know, I feel like his character changed the most. Where he like became more like, I don't know, I guess he was always like the more independent of the two, right, between Sean and Gus, having his own place and everything like that, but seemed like he really manned up towards the end, and I don't know, some of those episodes are my favorite. Anyway, who gives more utility, Morningstar or Man Thing? I got a Mystic rank up gem, and I'm torn between the two. Enzo. Ooh. It's a tough call. Morningstar and Man Thing, huh? Well, I can tell you I like Man Thing better than I like Morningstar. I think they're just very situational. I think both of them are pretty situational, because Morningstar, you want to ramp her up. And honestly, I feel like it's getting more and more difficult to ramp up Morningstar as time goes on. I mean, you think about Alliance War, and it feels like Kabam tried to limit how people can build their champions a bit. It was always pretty difficult to build Morningstar in War, I think, right? Like Cade and Dreamin' did it, and others, but it always seemed like a hassle, big hassle. So in War, I feel like it's gotten even more difficult. And then you look at something like regular questing situations, and the amount of health that these opponents have is just, it's starting to get really up there. So it's like technically you can get all 5 souls within the first fight if you just like quit out of the fight and go back in and stuff. You don't have to finish the fight, but who wants to do that really? Who wants to play around that way and burn 3 revives at the start of a quest just to use a champion? So I don't know. I kind of lean more towards Man Thing for those reasons. But can't deny that in the right situation, sometimes Morningstar is really good. I wouldn't have gone through that one path in Act 6 if it weren't for having Morningstar ranked up. So I think Man Thing is the better defender between the two as well. I don't think either are amazing defenders, but I mean, if we're giving the defender nod to one of them, it's got to be Man Thing. For sure. White Collar is my favorite one. The TV show, I've never seen it, but I think I remember seeing commercials for it, because I think it's on like the same network as Psych, right? Yeah, I don't think I'm pretty sure I've never seen it, at least. I'm trying to remember what like the faces of the characters, you know, and I gotta Google it. White collar. Maybe I was thinking of a different show even. It was USA, so yeah. I don't even remember these guys' faces. Maybe I was thinking it's probably a very similar show that I was thinking of. I don't know. PG, any predictions on New Year's bundles? I'm thinking maybe we'll see Vision offered again. Maybe not like on New Year's Eve or day, but early on in the new year. As for like, yeah, actual New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, probably the standard Catalyst or Shard packages. I don't think it'll be anything too crazy. I don't really think about that stuff a whole lot, to be honest. I'm out of units, and I don't spend money, so. Got Luke, Gwen, Rolk, and 2 2016 Science Gems. Pretty confident I'll be using one on Rolk, but not sure between Luke and Gwen. She's awakened. He isn't. Thoughts? Whew. Well, I can tell you from experience, I have both of those champions at rank 4. Luke Cage and Spider and yeah, Spider Gwen. For a second I was like, wait, that's not her name. No, that is her name. I never use Spider Gwen. I thought after a rework I'd be using her a bunch and stuff. I never do. I ranked her up with a rank up gem, so I have no regrets. But Luke Cage, I still actually use from time to time. The way his power prevention mechanics work, whatever you want to call them, I don't know, power control, whatever it is, where like each fatigue on the enemy reduces their power gain for champions like Doctor Strange, Sim Supreme, you know, and just like the stun lock that you can have spamming special 1 and stuff. There are actual times where I still use Luke Cage. It's not frequent because he is, well, I mean, he's a rank below the rest of my champions. The rest of my champions that I use, at least. And, I mean, he's still Luke Cage. At the end of the day, he's not going to be better than, like, the top champs. But I actually still use him. So, yeah, in terms of practicality, I have to recommend Luke Cage. But I also don't think it matters a ton. And you could probably just rank up either of those champions, whichever one you find more enjoyable to use, you know? Or just wait. If you don't have like a reason to rank anyone up right now, you might come across a situation where you regret, you know, not waiting. Continuing on the New Year's kick, my resolution... Oh, wow, for some reason I thought I was using Ghost. I was like, yeah, I'll phase this. Resolution was to get down to around 200 pounds, drop 50 plus pounds this year, 30-ish to go next year. What are yours? Website? Hee hee. Well, I have some goals that I can't really talk about yet, but I have some goals, yeah. Can't really say anymore. So yeah, I mean, there's always the goals of like, you know, losing weight and learning new things and all that. God, so passive. Get out of here. But there could be some changes coming to 2020. Yeah. BG, who do you think are the worst 5 champions in this game ever? Ever? Number 1 is probably... We're talking worst champions, right? The number 1 worst champion in the entire game is probably Ghost. Number 2... Still Ghost. She's that bad. And number 3 is like Omega Red, Corvus. And... No, I don't know. The worst champions. There's a bunch of champions that kind of suck. You've got X-Pool Dead Force, Iron Patriot, Snow Superstar, regular Groot. Some of these type champions. That YouTube / side channel thingy happening? Probably. I don't know. We're still working it out. We haven't got together in a little while. Schedule conflicts and stuff. So it's tough. Tough collaborating on things. I mean, it's tough doing anything creative, but especially, you know, trying to get schedules together and stuff, you know, it just adds a layer to the difficulty at times. You're spot on, man. When I got that armor break on my Ghost, I just throw my phone into the toilet. You might as well. Worthless, right? Worst champion has got to be Joe Fixit. And then Taz said Joe Fixit too? No way. Get out of here, man. He's poison immune. He's got regen. He's got lots of debuffs to prevent healing with the Despair Mastery. He's got bleeds for the Do You Bleed node. He rhymes with blow. I can't think of a word that rhymes with fix it. Just really not even trying here. Oh, God. What do you think they'll do to Namor? If I had to guess, they'll probably take him up to the 67th floor. If you catch my drift. That's it. No more Namor. I don't know anymore, guys. Brian, bad. I know, Star. I know. I know. I don't know what's going on in my brain right now, guys. It's a little bit of... I'm going to blame the illness. Completely. What do you use to record videos? Excuse me, not streaming. Well, it's kind of the same setup for recording videos or streaming. Actually, technically I'm recording a video right now. It's just that it's also being pushed live to YouTube at the same time. So I have an Elgato capture card, and I have a little adapter here that allows me to plug in an HDMI cable that connects to the Elgato capture card. Of course, here's the gameplay on my actual phone, right? The Elgato capture card connects to my computer. And then I'm using OBS, which that is the only free part of all this. The OBS software that I use that allows me to record whatever I have connected to my computer, or simultaneously stream it out to the world. Suicide Assassins or progressing through content, I recommend unlocking masteries. And the Assassin Mastery is usually not something I recommend focusing on. But at the same time, Suicide Masteries is something that they don't work with all the champions. For some reason, it's taking a long time to, like, it's loading. If I had my face here. It's just bugging out. But anyway, Suicide Masteries, they only work for certain champions, or only sort of work for some champions. I mean, if you're in the arena, they work for every champion. I mean, technically, they work for every champion everywhere, but that's the problem, is you're going to take damage depending on where you are. I really need to blow my nose again, guys. It's getting bad. I should have... You think I would have learned my lesson and brought a, like I said, a tissue box in here, but I didn't. So, I'll be back. I'll be back in another minute. I'm a fool. I'm a fool. Be right back. I'm a fool. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, as for the suicide or assassin or progressing through content thing, though, I do recommend unlocking masteries rather than just using the units to buy to buy revives to get through content. I think if you have to buy a small number of them, or a small number of energy refills or something like that, it's fine, but that shouldn't be your main way to progress through the content, is just buy 100 revives or something, you know? So it kind of depends on your champions, though, you know? I guess that's what I'm really trying to say, is masteries, at the end of the day, when you look at masteries, they're there to enhance your champions. So, whatever champions you are using, there's going to be certain masteries that will enhance them better than others can. If you're using champions that have immunities, then the Suicide Masteries work wonders. If your champions do not have immunities, well, you might still want to unlock the Suicides, but you might not want to put points in them just yet until you get champions that do work well with them. Or maybe you do want to pick up some points in Assassin, or Mystic Dispersion, or whatever, you know. It really depends on your champions. You want to see snot coming down your face? I know. I got a turkey baster and put up nose, suck it all out. Ugh. Ugh. It's a weird thing to think about. Well, the nose on camera is an offense punished only by death. Well, I'd put up the other picture, you know. BG random question: why did you decide at the bottom right as the place for your face cam? I figured that's usually where the action happens. Most of the time, you know, if you're attacking into the opponent, you're towards the right side of the screen. That's kind of what your attention is focused on. Sure, it's not the only place But I figure, you know, it's just the best place for it. And then I also have it set up, tried my best at least, to not cover, to make it visible that, like the opponent's power meter. So normally, like right here, I have, yeah, like, I guess that they all change color, right? So yeah, it doesn't really matter so much. But anyway, let me go to the other, like where I had the slightly smaller face. Well, now I'm out of the fight. It doesn't matter. Damn it. Well, I'll flip back to that one a second. Oh yeah, cutoffs. That's right. But I also tried to make my head small enough that you could see exactly how much power the opponent has. What I'm trying to say, man. Words are. I'm struggling tonight with the words, guys. Oh man. Yeah, I think that's really important too. I remember watching other people's videos, and I mean, it still happens all the time. I'll be watching other people's videos, and I can't see how close the opponent is to an L3. But if I have this one on, then I can see exactly, like my face is just, it's further enough, it's far enough packed into that corner where you could see exactly how far away or not they are from an L3. I think that's pretty important too. But when I'm doing arena, I changed it to have the face cam be slightly larger because it doesn't really matter in the arena. And it is nice having a little bit of a larger face for times where it doesn't matter. What's up, BG? Nick, what's going on, dude? Put off ranking up Void and pulled Sunspot. Is he worth taking a rank 4 unduped? Ooh. Nick, I don't really know a whole lot about Sunspot. So I can't really say. If anyone else in here has some advice about Sunspot, please go ahead and share it. But yeah, I don't know a lot about Sunspot myself, so I can't really say one way or another. I think my highest ranked Sunspot is like a 4-star rank 1 or something like that. Maybe I got up to rank 3. I don't know. Is this arena worth it? All arenas are worth it if you're going for milestones. If you're going for the actual crystals and stuff, well, there's some good champions in there, and the score is not super high for it. But kind of depends on which champions you're lacking from your roster and how easy it is for you to score points. That's something I could really say without knowing the full situation, you know. I'm just going for milestones personally. I know a lot of other people are doing the same. BG, how do you keep getting Thanos and Kang's teams in that arena in such a low streak? It's driving me mad. That was like the normal time to get it, right? Like 10 through 15. Was I getting it before that? I'm using maxed out champions. And if you use maxed out champions, yeah, I don't know. That's just the way the game sets it up for certain numbers. If there's no opponents out there that Kabam can put on your level, so they sometimes throw out the Kang and Thanos teams since those are 550s. Sunspot Sig is mostly about synergies. Very good champ. Would rank to a 6-star unduped. Okay. Sunspot is good if you learn to play him. It requires a little bit of practice. Got it. BG, what should I do to become an established summoner, event, or story quests? I recommend focusing on the event quest first. Like the monthly event quest, you know? Since that's temporary content, do whatever difficulties of that you can. And then with your spare energy, focus on story. When you're going through story too, I don't recommend doing a 100% clears of everything. You're gonna be better off trying to push as far as you can until you get to a point where you have to use a bunch of items to get through, because you know it's not, you know, at a certain point you're gonna hit a wall, and yeah, you could power through that wall just by throwing however many revives and potions needed to get through it. But if you think about it, you get through that wall, there's just going to be another wall right behind it. You know, you're going to run out of items. It's not going to be a good time. So, you know, progress through. Go do the temporary content first, since it's going to go away. You get the rewards there. The story quest will be there, and then do a single pass of the story quests. The deeper you can get, the better, because it will give you progression titles, which will give you some better, you know, daily rewards and stuff like that. But when you hit that wall, turn back and then start 100% clearing the quests, basically. I hope that helps. Hope that made sense. BG looking at my next rank 5, trying to decide between Guillotine 2099 and Stealth Spidey. What are your thoughts? Thanks. Well, I'm not a fan of Stealth Spidey. Can't really recommend him. Some people like him, so, you know, if you like him, that's a different story. But I'm personally not a fan of that character, so I can't recommend him. And as for Guillotine, you know, I haven't seen a ton of people use her. It also could be because she's still new and not a lot of people have her. But I would rather have her than Stealth Spidey for sure. But I guess what I'm trying to get at is I'm also not sure exactly how good she is compared to some other champs. It's a little bit hard for me to say with her. But I would still pick Guillotine over Stealth Spidey any day, personally. Why do you not like Stealth Spidey? He can't take a hit. He has no health. His damage output is nothing super impressive either, for the trade-off, you know. There are champions that have just as much damage, if not more, where they don't make sacrifices. They have more useful utility, less fragile, and all that. Stealth Spidey, to me, he just doesn't really have a good place in this game, outside of like his slow ability, kind of. But the amount of times that you need that ability, it feels like it's pretty infrequent. And yeah, I also don't like his animations. I don't like the feel of the character either. Like, he's not my least favorite character in the game or anything. Don't get me wrong. You know, I guess I would call him average. And here's the thing about balance in this game. People sometimes give me a lot of crap when it comes to... I sometimes say, like, certain champions are really overpowered and stuff, and others are, you know... Others aren't, I guess. I don't know. or just talk, you know, because sometimes I'll say, like, man, certain champions need to be nerfed, right? Here's the thing, guys. Even if you have champions, let's say Stealth Spidey is not just average. Let's say he's above average. But is he as good? Does he sit in the same category as some of these other characters, like Omega Red, like Ghost? You know, I don't think so. And when you have when you have these characters that do sit in this category of being so powerful, it makes these other characters feel worthless. Like, I don't know. It in a lot of ways it feels like they don't exist at times, you know, like they're just forgotten about. And there are different things in this game that make you use different characters, the gates, different nodes, different champions' abilities that you want to counter and stuff like that, right? So there's always going to be a use for some of these characters, but that's just the reality of it, man. Is a lot of these champions, it's not that they're necessarily bad. It's just that, I mean, you compare them next to these behemoths, and I mean, what do you expect? I think it's caused the transition to 6 stars to be that much more difficult for the average player. Like if I look at my 6-star champions, for example, I've got some good ones, you know? I've got some cool... I think my 6-star roster is great. I love it. Have a lot of fun playing some of these characters in 6.2 and everything. But as it comes closer to the time where, you know, I get my first tier 5 class catalyst, and I look at this list of characters here, and I think about which one is gonna, you know, contend with my top 5 stars. I don't know if I would rank up any of these guys. Like, I don't know, man. Maybe Torch. He doesn't need to be awakened. Like, I don't know. Certain champions are so powerful that even when you give these other characters higher ranks, you know, they still just don't compare. That's just kind of how the game is set up, and yeah. Long story short, Stealth Spidey, not the worst champion ever, but I see very little reason to ever actually use the champion, which is unfortunate, but that's how I see it, at least. If you see things differently, if you like Stealth Spidey, please rank the champion, play the champion, do whatever you want, you know? Should never let someone else's opinion on a champion be like the final deciding factor on whether you play them or not, you know? You could take take someone's opinion on it. That's fine, you know, to kind of get a general sense of how the community feels about a character, but you could also just completely disregard those opinions, my opinions, and go with how you feel. Come on, units. I need some units. Gold. I take my best 4-star than an average 6-star any day. Well, that's a bit of a stretch. But sometimes, yeah. I mean, the one event I look back to, this is a little bit different. We can't say this is like exactly how the entire game works. But I always think back to that one event, the Captain Marvel event, where people had 5 stars at rank 5, right? Is that it was the point of the game where people had just started getting their 5 stars to rank 5. I think people had maybe a couple or something like that at the high end, and yet people went back to using their 4-star champions to get through that event because of how powerful they were for it. And that's just, I don't know, man, just how this game is sometimes. But anyway, I mean, that's it's going slightly off topic, I guess, but yeah. I wish Stealth Spidey was better. I wish... I really thought Stealth Spidey was going to be better than he was. I had this theory where new characters that come out, if it's a character that there's already like good representation in the game for, such as Spider-Man, where there's a bunch of spider dudes in the game already, like if they were going to introduce a new Spider-Man, especially one tied to a major movie release, and I had this theory that like this character is going to be really good. And I don't think that's the case with Stealth Spidey. Theory disproven. I got that theory with the Captain Marvel, I guess. Where they came out with the new Captain Marvel, and she's really cool. Very strong. Even though there was a few different Captain Marvels in the game already. But B Manny, what's up, dude? You're up late, eh? Oh, feeling better, man? Oh, sort of not. I don't know. I'm a little bit loopy. I guess I'm always a little bit loopy. Still, excuse me, still recovering. From last March, a little bit after when 6.1 hit. Was that when that event came out, the Captain Marvel event? Okay, so yeah, people had a few rank 5s at that point, I guess. Not a ton, but a few. Sully's reliable thing boss killer at least. Is he? That's cool. I don't really see people use him for that, so I guess I didn't really know. Then again, I don't know what all the battle groups do for thing bosses. I kind of only know what we do in our battle group. And to be honest, we don't see a lot of thing bosses anymore. We used to see Thing as the boss like every single war. And these days, it's maybe... I mean, it's been a few times this season. I think this war might be a Thing boss, if I remember correctly. But I think we've seen a lot of other bosses. Warlocks, Invisible Women. I don't know. I don't even know, to be honest. I never take the boss fight, so... Alright, anyway though, guys, it's gonna be a little bit late, so I'm gonna have to call it here for the night. Did you hype for the Abyss? I'm excited to see how the map looks more than anything. Is that weird to say? I'm excited to see like the layout, if it's gonna be hidden, if we're gonna have to like discover it together as a community, or I think I'm most excited about that. It should be interesting. Alright, anyway though, guys, Marvel Rye, thank you very much for being tonight's biggest D. Thank you everyone else for the super chats and all that. And just everyone for putting up with my coughing into your ears. Sorry, I try my best not to, but thanks for putting up with it at least. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow, normal time. Okay, good night everybody.